Brexit talks have made substantial progress following a phone call between Prime Minister Boris Johnson and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. But what is the latest news in Brexit? Brexit negotiations are in the final days, with the European Union and UK endeavouring to agree a post-Brexit trade deal before the agreed transition period comes to an end. The European Commission President and UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson tonight spoke about the state of play. But where are negotiations, and can a deal be ratified in time if it is agreed this week? The PM told the EU chief Brexit trade talks are now in a serious situation. He added a no-deal outcome is very likely, unless the EU changes its stance substantially. Mrs. von der Leyen said, big differences remain to be bridged, adding she welcomed substantial progress and many issues. She added talks between the bloc and the UK would continue, but warned it will be very challenging for both sides to reach an agreement. The phone call between Mr. Johnson and Mrs. von der Leyen came after Cabinet Minister Michael Gove informed peers trade talks may go on until after Christmas. He said chances of agreeing a deal by Sunday is less than 50%. Speaking to the House of Commons Brexit Committee, Mr. Gove said, I think, regrettably, the chances are more likely that we won't secure an agreement. He added, the process of negotiation has managed to narrow down areas of difference. It is certainly the case that there are fewer areas of difference now than there were in October or indeed July. Downing Street warned there is little time to forge a Brexit trade deal, claiming Brussels' demands on fisheries are simply not reasonable. Fisheries remain a thorny issue between the UK and the EU. The EU's Common Fisheries Policy (CFP) means the fishing fleets of all UK and EU countries have full access to each other's waters, except for 12 nautical miles out from the coast. A Downing Street spokesman told The Telegraph, the Prime Minister spoke to Commission President Ursula von der Leyen this evening about the state of play in the UK-EU negotiations. The Prime Minister underlined that the negotiations were now in a serious situation. Time was very short, and it now looked very likely that agreement would not be reached unless the EU position changed substantially.